Do you have a memory that you want to share with us about your dad?
Well, you know, with me, it's kind of an interesting bag because I didn't have a dad that was part of my life until I was adopted at 14, and so and that definitely affects the dad that I am now. I obviously, have my dad to look at, and from a teenager on, I had him as a role model, and I definitely try to live up to his standard. But then I also remember that when I was that young kid, when I was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I didn't have that dad there. And so now I try to be what I wanted when I was a kid. And I try to be that, supportive, but also guiding influence that I know that I needed and wish that I had had.
That's very inspirational, honestly.
Well, there's only two ways you can really go with it. Either that's going to be the basis of a good story or a bad one. It's either an excuse or it's an opportunity. And for me, I think that it's an opportunity for me to think a little more about what I'm doing with my kids, because I know the impact that it can have, and I know the impact that the absence can have. And so that affects what I do in my work. It affects, once upon a time I used to be at work all the time, but as they grow up, I know that someone needs to be there. And I know that dad needs to be a physical presence that is there in the home, and doing multiple things in the home, not necessarily just showing up to wrestle. Right. So that every day, that guides what I do with them.
That's awesome.